Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new. I hope you guys are doing really well today. If you guys hear like dog collars, there's a bunch of dogs outside, so that's why. But yeah, today's video I'm just going to be doing like a easy like everyday makeup routine. And I'm gonna be giving like different options if you want more like full coverage makeup, less coverage, different things like that. So yeah, I really hope you guys enjoy, and let's get into the video. Okay, first thing that I like to start off with is primer. I'm pretty picky with my primers. There's a few primers that I've been using that I just feel like sit really weird on my skin. So the two that I have here that I really like is the Becca First Light Priming Filter, or the Urban Decay Optical Illusions. I love both of these. I'm going to use this one today just because it gives your skin just like a bit of hydration, and I just feel like that's kind of what I need. And this stuff, it kind of gives it a little bit of a glow too. I have pretty like oily skin, so it's nothing that I'm like worried I'm going to look oily with. I just think it makes your skin look really nice and kind of gives it a more like smooth base for either your foundation or concealer to sit on, or both if you prefer both. And then if you're looking for like a drugstore kind of like alternative, I really have been liking the Pixi Hydrating Milky Mist. It looks like this, and this one is really good as well. You just kind of spray it over your face. I'm gonna be using this at the end, just kind of set my makeup, but I have really been liking this to prime my face as well. Okay, next is foundation, and I left the other one in the other room, and I'm gonna be honest, I don't feel like going back and getting it. If you watch my July favorites video, I talked about the Peach Perfect Too Faced foundation, which I believe is on sale right now at Sephora. So that one's really good. It's basically like a medium, like light to medium coverage, kind of like, it's matte, it's more matte, but it gives you a nice natural look to the skin. I do really like that one. Or I've been liking the Healthy foundation from Physicians Formula. This one has been really good too. It just, again, is kind of more of a natural finish, and obviously it's called the Healthy foundation. It kind of just makes your skin look healthier. I have really been liking this, but on the days when I like am doing kind of like a no makeup look, I only do concealer. So the two concealers that I've really been liking is the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Concealer and the ColourPop No Filter Concealer. Both of these are really good. This one has a little bit more of like a dewy finish. This one is just more of like a, I guess, matte, but it's not like super matte. But I think I'm gonna be using this today because this is the one I've kind of been using. So I have a mirror down here, and that's what I'm looking at. But I just kind of take it underneath my eyes, and then over like any blemishes that I see, and usually I'll put it on top of my eyes as well, just to kind of even out like the discoloration and stuff. So yeah, that's probably all I'm gonna do. And then I just use a beauty blender to blend it all out. So that's kind of what it looks like now. As you can see, it kind of has just brightened up a lot of things. I don't look so like tired. I feel like, you know, it just kind of gives you a little bit of a base without you having to put on full-on foundation. Because personally, I don't like putting foundation on every single day. I don't wear makeup most days, like when I go to work, but if there's some days I do feel like putting something on, this is kind of what I'm going to do, just because it's easy, quick, and I can just get out the door with it. So next is powder. I personally have to wear powder every single day. I know some people with dry skin don't put powder on, so you can totally skip this step. But the two I've been liking is the Bye Bye Pores powder. This one is amazing. I've had it for a while, and you can tell I really like it because I've hit like a major pan on this. So I kind of want to finish this up. At the same time, I don't, because I don't want to go rebuy it. But then if you're looking for something with more color, the Healthy powder from sorry, I know there's kind of a glare, I'm sitting in front of a window, but the Healthy powder from Physicians Formula is also really good. That whole line is really good. A lot of those products have more of like a natural finish to it, which is really good if you're kind of looking for that like no makeup look. So I'm personally going to use the Bye Bye Pores one today, just because I don't know if that color powder is going to work really well on me right now. So just not going to take any chances, and I'm just going to use this one. And I just set my entire face with this. And I do really feel like it helps with my pores and everything like that. I think it just sets my makeup really nice. So the next thing I move on to is bronzer. So if you're a fan of cream bronzers, the Wet n Wild has a good one. It's a little more difficult to blend, which is why I don't personally use it all the time. I feel like you have to kind of work with it a little bit more, but it will blend for you. You just kind of have to like take a few minutes, which is not kind of part of this day. We're kind of flying through everything. So the two that I really like is the Too Faced Sweet Tea bronzer, and I'm not sure if this is still available. I'm sure ColourPop still has bronzers, so I'm sure their bronzers probably perform like this one, but this is the Alexis Ren and ColourPop thing. This is the bronzer, and then there's a highlight, but this bronzer is really good too. This one's a little bit more like orangey, and then the Sweet Tea bronzer is like two-sided, but it's a shimmery one. So I personally really like this. I know some people do not like shimmery bronzers. Personally, I really like it because I feel like it gives me that more like bronzed glow. So this is the one that I'm going to be using today, and I just kind of like swirl my brush in there and then go for it. So as you can tell, that's given my face some like definition, a little bit of warmth, but you can tell like it's not overly glittery or anything like that. It just gives it like a really nice like look. Like, I don't know, I personally really like this one. I've had it for a while and I always go back to using it, especially in the summertime. I just feel like it gives you that like nice natural kind of bronzed glow to your skin. So I personally really like that one, and highly recommend it if you guys are looking to kind of splurge on a bronzer. Onto blush. The HD blushes from City Color, I got these from Five and Below, and I personally really like this. I like the shade a lot, and I think they perform really well. If those aren't still available, another good drugstore option is of course the Milani Baked Blushes. This one is in Luminoso. Again, a super pretty color, and it kind of has that nice sheen to it. And then if you're looking for like a high-end alternative, the NARS blushes are really nice. The NARS blushes are really nice. This is the blush in Deep Throat. So, but they also, you can see it has like a nice little sheen to it. Today I'm going to just use the Milani one. So, and I don't like love blush, like I'm not like crazy about it, so I usually kind of keep blush to a minimum on me, just cause I don't know, I've never been like crazy about blush. So yeah, that's all I'm gonna do. It just kind of gives like a nice little like wash of color to my cheeks, but that's kind of all I'm going for, just cause I don't wear blush too often. So next is highlighter. And there's two highlighters that I've really been liking. One is a cream highlighter. So these are the ColourPop Super Shock Cheek highlighters. This one is in Flexitarian, so I'll take this off. You can see this one is much more of like a goldy, like lighter kind of tone. So really good if you have like more of a paler skin tone, or if it's like winter. And then this one is in Wisp. And Wisp I've had for a while. It's more of like a champagne-y gold, so that one's really nice as well. I know some people really like cream highlighters, or if you're not really a fan of cream highlighters, the Essence Pure Nude highlighter. This one looks like this. You can tell it's just a nice, just natural colored highlighter. It's nothing like too intense, and I'm gonna wear this today. Like, you almost like can't really tell unless you're like really looking for it, which is kind of what I like on like the no makeup kind of days. Like you can see it there. It's nothing that's like super obvious, and I personally really like that kind of look. So, and then usually what I'll do when I have my bronzer and blush already out, I'm gonna use this one just because it's matte. I will take a big fluffy brush. I will take a big fluffy brush and I will dip it in my bronzer and just kind of run it through the crease. And this is just going to give your eye some definition just super quickly though. And you don't have to be precise with this. Like you can tell I'm just kind of like, I don't know, slapping it on. And I'm just running that underneath my eyes as well just because I like that look. But as you can see, it just kind of is giving me a nice wash of color on my lids, but nothing too crazy. And then with my highlighter, I'll just take it on my finger and tap that on my lids. And I'll usually just tap some in my inner corner as well. And as you can see, that just kind of gives you a nice like sheen over your lids, but nothing like too crazy or intense. Just something really nice, and it kind of draws the attention to your eyes. So yeah, that's kind of what I do for my eyeshadow on days like this when I'm just kind of getting ready quickly and running out of the house. And then onto eyebrows, I usually will just like barely fill in my eyebrows. So this is the NYX eyebrow pencil, and I'll usually just brush up my eyebrows and then fill in any like more sparse areas, which is usually at like the curve of my brow and then a little up towards the front. And that's kind of all I do. It's really nothing like too serious, just because like, I don't know, I just kind of run them through just because I don't have much to fill in. I feel like my eyebrows are pretty bushy. So, and then I just take some of my eyebrow gel and I run that through. And that's literally all I do with my eyebrows. So if I had a tinted eyebrow gel, I would only use that, but I only just have a like lighter one, so I just use that instead. And then to finish off my eyes, I will curl my eyelashes and put some mascara on, so I'm gonna do that really quick. And for mascara, some really good drugstore ones that I know a lot of people like are the Essence Lash Princess ones. One of them is the False Lash Effect and the other one is the Volume. I personally like this green one better, which is the False Lash Effect. But today I'm going to be using the Urban Decay Perversion. And if you want to keep a more like natural look, I would suggest not putting mascara on your bottom lashes. Sorry, if you can hear the dog, you're just gonna have to hear it. But if you are going for that look, I wouldn't suggest it, but I'm going to put it on the bottom just because I personally like it. Okay, and then last but not least is lips. So for lips, I like to do just glosses. That's just personally my favorite thing to do just because I don't feel like I need a ton of color. If you do, the ColourPop lippy sticks are really good. But for the glosses today, I personally love the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bombs. These things are amazing. They make your lips look so good. But if you don't want to spend the money on this, because I know these are kind of expensive, the So Juicy glosses from ColourPop are also really good. And like, I mean, these I think are like $5. So if you're looking for some good glosses, definitely check these ones out. But I'm going to use the Fenty one today. And that is this with the gloss. Like I said, I'm going to be using the Pixi Hydrating Milky Mist to just kind of set my foundation. And I like using something like this, either like a setting spray or just like a mist, when I use a lot of powders on my face, just because I feel like it takes away some of the harshness of the powders and just kind of blends everything in really nicely. But yeah, this is the finished look. If you guys like this, please make sure to give this a thumbs up and comment down below. Let me know what you guys want to see in the future. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you liked it. Please make sure to subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.